Hello, xin chào mọi người. Hello, hello. Mọi người có ở đây không? Are you here? Can you hear me? Hello. Có ai ở đây không? Có ai ở đây không ạ? Hôm nay mọi người thấy thế nào? How are you doing today? Ờ, ở Hà Nội bây giờ đang mưa rất to. Ở Hà Nội đang mưa rất to, quá to luôn. À, xin chào Sunji Toyama. Hello Nathan. Mọi người khỏe không? Mọi người khỏe không ạ? Thời tiết ở chỗ mọi người thế nào? Thời tiết ở chỗ các bạn thế nào? Ở Hà Nội, ngay bây giờ đang mưa rất to. It's raining really hard now and it just rained actually. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but it's raining really hard. Ok, chúng ta sẽ đợi một chút nhé. Chúng ta sẽ đợi một chút nhé. So let's wait a little bit. And as usual, welcome back to our 30-minute Vietnamese session. Although it's not always 30 minutes, right? But the contents is about around 30 minutes. Ah. So, uh, mọi người hôm nay thế nào? Mọi người hôm nay thế nào? Khỏe. Vâng, khỏe đúng không ạ? Mình cũng khỏe, mình cũng khỏe. Yeah, now it is rumbling, the thunder is rumbling actually, and also those lightning. I'm inside, so I cannot let you guys see outside. Um, Bây giờ ở Hà Nội đang là mùa hè. Bây giờ ở Hà Nội đang là mùa hè và mùa hè thì rất nóng. So it's summer now in Hanoi, in Vietnam, and it's really hot. Nhưng vì có mưa nên đỡ nóng hơn. But because we have rain, so it is better a little bit. However, dạo này mưa rất to. Yeah, however, recently it rains really hard actually, if it rains. And I don't know if you guys have friends or have anyone on Facebook in Vietnam, living in Vietnam, then you might know a few days ago, actually, it was Sunday, last Sunday, it rained so hard and only in about around like 2 hours, but then it really it flooded and it floods so bad, you know. And we had a joke like, now it's the time of the year. Now it's the time of the year that Hanoi. Now it's more like a bay. or like the ocean or like the river. So instead of saying Hà Nội, we will say Hà Lội. Lội, it means like to when you walk in the flood. Yeah, that, and it's really hard to walk, right? That is lội. We usually say lội nước. And yeah, so it's just a joke, but it is also kind of real. Yeah, it's Hà Nội. It's not Hà Nội anymore. Yeah, the season has come. Okay. All right. So for those of you that are not familiar with me, let me have a quick introduction about myself. So tôi tên là Nhu, 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 và tôi là giáo viên ở TVO. Well, let's say mình. Let me use mình. It's more friendly, right? And it's not as that formal, right? So, mình tên là Nhu và mình là giáo viên ở TVO. Mình 32 tuổi. 32 tuổi. Ừ. Đó. So, today I will be your host. All right. Okay, so um today, hôm nay là ngày mùng 1 tháng 6. So today is the 1st of June. Và hôm nay là ngày quốc tế thiếu nhi ở Việt Nam. And today is also the International Children's Day in Vietnam. Maybe some of you might never heard of this day. So this day is actually a holiday for children. It's a day to remind everyone to protect and take a better care of children, and which are the future generation of mankind, right? And however, in fact, June 1st is mostly celebrated in some socialist regime, and Vietnam continues to maintain this on this day. So usually today there will be many activities and games, or it's also like events for children, especially in schools, and in many also in many families. The adults, the parents, or maybe the elderly in the family usually will give their kids presents and give them wishes for this occasion. Yeah. So ở nước mọi người có ngày này không? Do you guys celebrate this day? Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you guys also have this day, or not today, but a day for children. Because as I know, not everywhere will celebrate this day. And also, it's not always in the 1st of June. Some will be maybe celebrate with another day, on another day, or with another occasion or events. Yeah, that's why it's quite vary, like among countries, different countries around the world. Right. So if your place also celebrate this, then let me know. Okay? Right. Okay, hôm nay chúng ta có những ai? So, who are we having today? Who is watching this stream with me? Can you let me know? Bạn cho mình biết nhé. Bạn cho mình biết là bạn có những ai đang ở đây. You can comment. Yep. Please comment that tôi ở đây or tôi tên là something to let me know. Yeah. Let me know. Are you here? Are you with me? Oh, Nathan said, uh-huh. No, we don't celebrate Children's Day. Yep, okay. Nathan là người nước nào? Nathan đến từ đâu? Ah, okay. Toyama said 5th of May is Children's Day in Japan. I see. Yes. 5th of May à? Mùng 5 tháng 5. So it has just passed, right? It was last month. So, talking about our session today, well, this session is not for like just for children. It's actually for us adults to know what to say in Vietnamese with children. So, on behalf of this day, and also we got inspired. Actually, yeah, we got inspired by a video of Nguyen Family. It's also a popular YouTube channel. And she had a video teaching how to teach your kids Vietnamese, actually. So we were inspired by that because we wanted to do something related to kids today. Yeah. So we decided to do this. And I don't know if it is if you are interested in this, but I think that many people living here or having like relatives, Vietnamese relatives, or even just like your friends' kids or your colleagues' kids, right? They are Vietnamese and maybe they don't know much English. So this will be super helpful. And also, it's a good chance to make other people surprised because of your Vietnamese. So I hope that today's session will actually be helpful for you guys. Right. Okay, you're from New Zealand, Nathan. Don't worry, Nathan. Don't worry, because you don't need to be a professional in Vietnamese in today's session. Today we will learn some vocabularies, some phrases that you can use immediately. And you don't really need to be like really good in Vietnamese. So stay tuned with us, with me today. All right. So I won't let you guys wait any longer. Okay. In Vietnamese, when we want to wish something or we want to celebrate something, we say chúc mừng. Chúc mừng is to wish. So for today, especially today, we say chúc mừng Ngày Quốc tế Thiếu nhi. Chúc mừng Ngày Quốc tế Thiếu nhi. Yeah. Chúc mừng to wish or like congrats. Ngày Quốc tế Thiếu nhi. So, ngày is the day, quốc tế là international, and thiếu nhi is children. Now, well, with kids, right? There will be many ways to make a kid happy, feel happy, and especially when they did something good. They did something good and you want to compliment them. So I have a bunch of words here. Which word do you think that you will use to compliment kids? Let me know. You can type it on the chat or the comment section. Oh, did you hear that? It's thunder. It's raining really hard right now. Okay, so let me know. Which word would you use to compliment? So, chọn từ để khen. Khen here is compliment. The word khen that I already put it in red. Khen trẻ con. Yeah. So what do we have here? We have đáng yêu. Đáng yêu. We have đáng yêu. We have nghịch ngợm. Nghịch ngợm. The word ngợm is in the brackets because sometimes you don't need the word ngợm because in this compound word, the part nghịch is the independent part, which means it can stand alone and still carry the meaning. But ngợm doesn't have a meaning if it stands alone. So nghịch ngợm or dễ thương. Dễ thương. Bụ bẫm. Bụ bẫm. Bụ bẫm. It sounds funny, right? Bụ bẫm. Giỏi. 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 Thông minh. Thông minh. Thông minh. Dốt. 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 Bướng bỉnh. Bướng bỉnh. Bướng bỉnh. Hay. Hay. Hư. 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 Khôn. 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 Và ngoan. 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 Từ nào? Which word do you think it is? Which word makes sense? Okay, I will let you some time. So, I have a bunch of words here, right? Mình có rất nhiều từ. Và theo các bạn, từ nào dùng để khen trẻ con? Từ nào dùng để khen trẻ con? Which words are used to compliment kids? Shunji said all, tất cả. Yeah, all is tất cả. Tất cả. Okay, note that. Oh my god. It is thundering. Okay, Pierre. Giỏi, thông minh. Okay, giỏi and thông minh. Giỏi là gì? Thông minh là gì? So what is giỏi? What is thông minh? Còn gì nữa không ạ? What else? What else do you think? Hello, xin chào Hà Nguyễn. Thông minh, đúng rồi, thông minh. Thông minh là gì ạ? Haven't seen you in a while. Hư à, Sunji? Hư là gì ạ? Oh, who with a cross? Oh wow. Did you guys heard that? Who with a cross like this? So what does it mean? No, okay, yeah, thông minh là smart, đúng rồi. Còn gì nữa không? Còn gì nữa không? Anything else? Any other words that you think we will use to compliment kids? Hmm. Đáng yêu, nghịch ngợm, dễ thương, bụ bẫm, giỏi, thông minh, dốt, bướng bỉnh, hay, hư, khôn và ngoan. Hello, xin chào Andrea James. Andrea khỏe không? À, dễ thương. Vâng, dễ thương. Giỏi lắm, Pierre. Pierre ơi, dễ là dấu ngã. So dễ is the wavy tone. It's not dễ. It's not dấu hỏi. The question tone. Nope. It's dễ thương. Dễ thương. Okay. Oh. All right. We have another word. Ngoan. Ngoan. Rồi. So let's see what all of these means, okay? First of all, I will reveal giỏi này, thông minh này. Giỏi. Giỏi means good. Abilities. Talking about abilities. Um, when you're good at something, like you're skillful. Right. Thông minh. Thông minh là intelligent. Đúng rồi. Intelligent. Then we have ngoan. Ngoan. Ngoan đâu? Okay. Ngoan also good, but it's to use to talk about behaviors. Like well behave. When you are well behaved, you say they are ngoan. No. Tốt bụng. Oh, where's tốt bụng? Where's tốt bụng ạ? I don't see any tốt bụng here. Rồi. Okay, so rất tốt, right? Rất tốt. You reveal some words here. Tuy nhiên, however, it's not everything. It's not all. We have some other words. Right. Đầu tiên là đáng yêu. Đáng yêu là lovely. So we also use đáng yêu to compliment kids. Rồi. Then we have dễ thương. Đúng rồi, dễ thương là cute. Yeah, cute. You can also use the word like đáng yêu and dễ thương when you compliment not a child, not a kid. Can be also use for adults, for maybe a girl that you like, or a guy that you like. Dễ thương. The next word is bụ bẫm. Bụ bẫm here means chubby. So, chubby in a good way. Like they're really cute. So like babies that are a bit chubby, and they're really cute. Then you say bụ bẫm. Bụ bẫm. Rồi. Okay. Then we have other words, right? Like hay. Hay is like good or nice. Um, However, the word hay here is more like to talk about objects, sound, or content, like in terms of entertainment. So actually, hay, you can say that kid maybe plays something hay, like, or the kid had hay, to sing well, to sing good, to sing nicely, right? So hay is not using to tell directly to them about their self. It is more to use when you want to compliment about their ability. Đó, tiếp theo chúng ta có từ khôn. Another way to say thông minh is khôn. Đấy. Thông minh and khôn are quite the same. But the word khôn is more casual. And sometimes, in some cases, um, they are like smart, but maybe in not only in school, not only in subjects or like learning. Maybe they're smart in something else, like in real life situations. Also, you can compliment them as khôn, khôn. So those are the ones. Oh, how about who? Someone said who, right? Yeah. Sunji said who. Em đọc rất hay ạ. Cảm ơn Andrea James. Cảm ơn. Oh, wow. The thunder is really loud out there. You know? Um, is anyone also, is it raining for you guys there? Like, anyone also in Hanoi right now? It's raining really hard. Okay, so let's reveal the word who of Shunji. Oh, so who is not one word that we use to khen trẻ con. But let's see what it means. Who là bad in terms of behavior. So when they did something bad, right, like they maybe they you tell them something and they like shout at you, that is a bad behavior, right? So you will use who in this case. Other words we have like nghịch ngợm. Nghịch ngợm is naughty. However, this word is not that bad, you know? Like it's not like the worst word to use when like they're really really naughty. But nghịch ngợm is more like if they maybe run around, right? Like run around the house, you know, that kind of really energetic activity that they really like. So that is nghịch ngợm. Or dốt. Dốt is a negative word. It is to talk about someone who is slow or bad in abilities. It will be opposite with khôn or thông minh. So you can use dốt, but I mean not always you will use this, but just for you to know. Và từ cuối cùng, the last word we have here is bướng bỉnh. Bướng bỉnh is stubborn. Stubborn. Bướng bỉnh. Right. Okay. So really This is some really useful vocabularies that you should know, right? To when you talk to kids. Bướng bỉnh. But like I said, this word is not really, if you're not having a really close relationship with them, you shouldn't use it. However, like parents, like especially Vietnamese parents will use with their kids. Like I think in the past I were scolded by my parents. They told me "Zot." So, parents, right? Okay, so now we have the vocabularies to talk to them or to compliment them. How would we say it, right? We need to know how to say it. Vậy thì chúng ta tiếp tục nhé. Rồi, before going to that, there is a phrase that you will hear a lot. This phrase is used is said before giving a compliment to a child, and especially a newborn child. This is called chộp vía. Chộp vía. Have you ever heard of this? Chộp vía. Especially with newborn kids. So you might heard of this. Chộp vía. And every time before a compliment, we will say chộp vía and then the compliment. Chộp vía. This phrase comes from a belief that if you say this, then the bad spirit or the evil spirit will not touch your kid or the kid. So, I think in some other countries, we also have like some kind of phrase like this. Rồi. So, đây là một em bé rất đáng yêu, phải không? This is a really cute baby, right? So, we will say trộm vía, cháu nhìn bụ bẫm quá. Yeah, we can say that, like trộm vía, cháu nhìn bụ bẫm quá. And we just learned the word bụ bẫm, right? It's like a bit chubby. So trộm vía, you look, the kid is really chubby. It's really cute and chubby. Or trộm vía, em bé ăn ngoan quá. So ngoan, remember what ngoan is? Ngoan là well behaved, right? And ăn ngoan meaning they eat really good, like really well. They eat up everything and they don't poop out. So we will say trộm vía, em bé ăn ngoan quá. Ok. Vâng, không, tôi không biết trộm vía ạ. Vâng. Rồi. Không sao, vậy thì bây giờ chị biết. Now you know, right? Hello Phạm Minh Đức Edu. Xin chào. And lại gặp. So, we meet again, right? We meet again. Okay. Rồi. Now is the time where we get to know how to give a compliment to children, to small kids. Rồi. The first the first structure that I want to introduce to you is adjective and thế or quá. Thế or quá. Ừ. Thế and quá là gì? What is thế and quá? Um, you might heard this a lot actually. Thế and quá at the end of a sentence. We usually call these final particle, but I won't go into details like what the function is and stuff. You just need to know that thế and quá is to express your emotion and your feelings. And it means like really something, really or to something. Mm. For example, ví dụ, cháu vẽ giỏi quá. Cháu vẽ giỏi quá. Rồi, cô bé này đang vẽ. Ừ. Và cô gái này nói cháu vẽ giỏi quá. Đó. So you draw, vẽ là draw, giỏi là good, quá, really good. Đấy. So you draw really good or you draw really well. Đấy. Cháu vẽ giỏi quá. And also, one special thing and also important thing in Vietnamese is that you also need to mind your intonation and how to express your emotion, right? Like when you're excited or when you're complimenting something, uh, you uh, you tend to raise your voice higher a little bit. Like cháu vẽ giỏi quá, cháu vẽ giỏi quá. Right? Kind of like that. Not like cháu vẽ giỏi quá. That has another shade of emotion. Cháu vẽ giỏi quá. Đó. Ờ. Or cháu hát hay thế. Cháu hát hay thế. Cháu hát hay thế. Mm. So you sing. Hát is to sing. Hay là well, right? Well, also well or good. Thế, thế and quá, the same, really. So you sing really good. Cháu hát hay thế. Right. Once I read somewhere that when you raise your voice and like when you talk in a higher pitch, it is more easier to be heard and also to kind of like get the notice of everyone. So I guess that's why we tend to have make a higher pitch when we say these compliments. We want the other person to hear us out, right? Đó. Cháu vẽ giỏi quá. And cháu hát hay thế. Rồi. Rồi, okay. So that is to compliment kids, right? Then what will you say when you want a kid to do something? So this is important, right? Việc này rất quan trọng. Việc này rất quan trọng. Quan trọng là important. Like when you want them to go to sleep or go to bed or eat, right? Or do the homework. So, how would you say, what would you say to them when you want them to do something? Hmm. What do you think? What do you think that you should say to them? Okay. Do you remember? Have you ever heard of the word đi? Đi. Actually, we did TVO on our YouTube channel. We also had a video about the magic word đi. Đi. So in this case, we also use that word. We use a verb and then đi. Right. So it can be understood as so you are suggesting something, or you are offering something, or you are giving a command. Ví dụ, con đi học bài đi. Con đi học bài đi. So you go do homework. Đi. So đi here is like a command, right? Like you tell them, con đi học bài đi. Yeah. Go do homework. Go do your homework. Con đi ngủ đi. So you go to sleep. Không chơi điện tử nữa. Không chơi điện tử nữa. Không là no, right? Chơi là play. Điện tử là like games or video games. Nữa là more. So no more video games or no more games, right? Go to sleep. You go to sleep. Đó. Okay. So, easy, right? It's really easy. You just need to say the verb and then đi. Đi at the end. Hello Indiana John. John khỏe không? John khỏe không? John đang làm gì đấy? Yeah, it's really useful. Vui lòng is too formal, you know? And when we are talking to kids, I mean, we Vietnamese will tend to be using more casual phrase, and we won't use formal words. Yeah, so vui lòng is really, really formal and polite. So we will use đi, right? This structure you can also use with used in many other situations. For example, when you want to tell your friend like let's go eat, you say đi ăn đi. Đi ăn đi. Right. Đi ăn đi. Or đi xem phim đi. Let's go to the cinema. So it's also like let's do something. Right. Đúng rồi, Sunji. Con ăn nhanh đi. Yes. You eat faster. You eat fast, right? For those who don't know yet, con is the way that usually we will call our kids. Right. However, there are also other ways, right? Like they can call you can call your kids by nickname also. Okay. Now, the next part is also important, and it's also good to know how to address a child, right? Of course, we have known about the pronouns, right? Usually when we talk about pronouns as talking to a kid, like around our nieces or nephews age, we use the pronoun cháu. Remember? Cháu. Cháu. However, if you're close enough, right, and you want to be more friendly and also closer to the kid, you can also use these ways. It's actually the word that we just talked about, the word con, 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 right? Con. just like how parents call their kids. Right? For example, if you can be cô or chú, and you call them con. Right? Or you can be bác if you're old enough. If you're older than their parents, right? You will be bác, and you can say bác to address yourself, and con to address the kid. Or if you're old enough, right? You can be ông or bà. Ông or bà, and call them con. Right? Ví dụ, con xinh quá, cô rất thích đôi giày của con. Con xinh quá, cô rất thích đôi giày của con. So, you're really pretty, right? You're really cute. I really like, cô rất thích, I really like your shoes, your pair of shoes. Like maybe it is a really cute girl with a cute pair of shoes. Right? We can say this. Or chú also. If you, so cô is usually used for a female, and chú used for a male person. Whereas bác is neutral. It can be used with both gender. So if you are bác, then you can call the other con, and you say bác chào con. Yeah. I hello you. I hello you. So hello, right? Bố mẹ con có nhà không? Is your parents home? Bố mẹ con có nhà không? Or con có muốn đi công viên với ông không? Do you want to go to the park? Công viên là park. With me? Do you want to go to the park with me? Đấy. Đi ăn đi. Makes sense, huh? Yes, đi ăn đi. Đúng rồi. Đấy. So now we have all the things we need, right? We know how to address the kid. We know how to compliment them. We know what to say when they are acting not good, right? Not well behaved. We know how to give orders and comments when we want the kid to do something. So, luyện tập thôi. Let's practice. Okay? Rồi. Bạn sẽ nói gì trong những tình huống sau? What will you say in these situations? Rồi. First of all, right? I will just pick a number. I'll just pick one. Right. This one. So the first situation, con bạn vừa ăn cơm vừa xem tivi. Con bạn đang vừa ăn cơm vừa xem tivi. So your kid is both eating. Ăn cơm is like just like eating, like having the meal. It's not literally meaning that you're eating rice. So đang vừa ăn cơm, vừa xem TV. This is the structure. Vừa. Both this and that. Like both doing something and doing another thing. Right. So your kid is both eating and watching TV. Bạn sẽ nói gì trong tình huống này? Bạn sẽ nói gì trong tình huống này? What will you say in this situation? I will give you guys some time. Yes, Indiana Jones. Using tôi is quite formal. You should use it when, I mean, you can use it anytime, you know? You can use it whenever you like, whenever you want. But however, Vietnamese tend to use other pronouns to make it closer a little bit. Yeah, so that tôi is too formal. Also, middle-aged people or elderly people tend to use tôi more. Right? Yeah, creates too much space, just like you said. Rồi, okay guys. So now, con bạn đang vừa ăn cơm vừa xem TV. What will you say to them? Mọi người sẽ nói gì? Mọi người sẽ làm gì, sẽ nói gì trong trường hợp này? Ok. Rồi, đừng xem tivi khi con ăn cơm. This is also a good way. Yep. Also a good way, right? Đừng something. Đừng là don't something. Don't watch TV while you're eating. Tắt tivi. Ok. Pierre ơi, Pierre có nhớ the structure verb đi không? So we can say tắt tivi đi. Đó. Ok, Sunji. That's a good one. Con xem TV sau đi. Yeah. You watch TV later. Yeah, this is a more like pleasant way for the kid, right? Not just cutting out the TV for them. Con xem làm gì á, John? Con xem làm gì á? What do you watch for? Do you mean that? Con xem làm gì à? Rồi. Okay. Yeah, we have a good some good uh sentences here, right? We have đừng xem tivi khi con ăn cơm, or tắt tivi đi. Con xem tivi sau đi, right? Or con ăn cơm đi, right? Con ăn cơm đi. You eat. You go eat. You continue eating. Right? Không sao, John. Không sao. You don't always have to use đi, you know? It's just the easiest way and also easy to remember. Like I said, you can also say đừng something, like don't something. Or you can also use the word like nên, right? Con nên ăn cơm đi. Con đừng xem tivi nữa. Đó. Con nên ăn cơm đi, con đừng xem tivi nữa. Ok. Next. Tình huống tiếp theo nhé. Tình huống tiếp theo. Con của đồng nghiệp bạn mặc một cái váy rất xinh. Con của đồng nghiệp bạn mặc một cái váy rất xinh. So the kid of your đồng nghiệp here is colleague. Mặc to wear, mặc một cái váy rất xinh. So wear a really pretty dress. So we have to compliment, right? We need compliments in this situation. Bạn sẽ nói gì? What will you say? Bạn sẽ nói gì trong trường hợp này? Bạn sẽ nói gì nhỉ? Con của đồng nghiệp, đúng không? So, the kid of your colleague. Bạn sẽ khen như thế nào? How will you compliment the kid? Sunji có một câu rất hay. Sunji have a really good sentence. Chú rất thích váy của cháu. Đúng rồi, chú rất thích váy của cháu. Yep, it's a really nice way to compliment, right? I really like your dress, right? I really like your dress. Chú rất thích váy của cháu. Or we can also use con, right? Always we can use con. Chú rất thích váy của con, right? Chú rất thích váy của con. Rồi. We can also say con xinh thế. Remember that thế and quá. Adjective plus thế and quá, right? Con xinh thế. Con đáng yêu thế. Đúng không? Váy của con đáng yêu quá. Đó. So you can either compliment the dress or the kid. Or chú rất thích chú thấy con rất xinh, for example. Yep. We can say that. Con xinh đẹp thế. Đúng rồi, con xinh đẹp thế. Con đáng yêu thế. Đó. Con đáng yêu quá. Right? Many ways. Rồi. Next situation. Tình huống tiếp theo nhé. Con bạn đang khóc. Okay. Now this is tough. Con bạn đang khóc. So, con bạn, your kid is khóc. Crying. Con bạn đang khóc. Khóc là cry. Đang khóc, crying. Bạn sẽ nói gì khi con bạn đang khóc? What will you say? Đúng rồi. Andrea ơi, you should say con có cái váy đẹp quá. So you have a really nice dress. Cô rất thích. Yeah, cô rất thích. So con có, you have, right? Con có cái váy đẹp quá. Đó. You can also say váy của con đẹp quá. Like your dress of yours. Your dress is pretty. Okay Nathan. Hẹn gặp lại Nathan nhé. So, hope to see you again maybe in another week. Maybe not next week, but maybe the week after. We will have another live stream. Rồi. Ok, tiếp theo nhá. À, đúng rồi, con bạn đang khóc. What will you say? Bạn sẽ nói gì? Bạn sẽ nói gì? Nếu con bạn đang khóc. A good word for you, and also a very useful word is nín. Nín. Nín means to stop crying. Nín là stop crying. Rồi, Pierre, tại sao con khóc như vậy? Như vậy nhá. Not như vậy, not như vậy. We can use some words here, like tại sao con khóc như thế? Tại sao con khóc như vậy? So, vậy. Or, in spoken language, we can say tại sao con khóc như vậy? With dấu huyền, the downtone. But that's only in spoken language. Đúng rồi, tại sao con khóc như vậy? Why are you crying like that, right? Don't cry John? Không đi khóc đi. No. Không phải là không đi. Yeah, không phải là không đi. Don't là đừng. Đấy, đừng. We can say đừng khóc. Đừng khóc nữa, actually. Đừng khóc nữa. Don't cry anymore. It sounds more natural than just saying đừng khóc. Đừng khóc nữa. Đó. Or ok, con đi chơi với bố đi à? Yeah, it's a good way, right? To distract them. Instead of saying like don't cry, like distracting them to do something else rather than crying. Rồi, con đi chơi với bố đi. Tốt. Con nên nín khóc ngay. Con nên nín khóc ngay. Or con nên nín khóc đi. Right? In some situations, like in real life situation, people will just say like, nín đi. And if the parents are like really, out of control because they heard that a lot, too much, and they get angry, they say, nín đi. Nín đi. Rồi. Ok, tình huống tiếp theo. Con bạn được cô giáo khen. Con bạn được cô giáo khen. So your kid was complimented by the teacher. So maybe they had good grades or good score, or they did something good at school in class. So they were complimented by the teacher. Vậy bạn sẽ nói gì trong tình huống này? What will you say in this situation? Xin chào Chaos. Lâu lắm rồi mới thấy Chaos. Lâu lắm rồi mới thấy. It has been a while. Con xin đừng đang khóc. Okay. Andrea, you have so many ways to say, right? However, the word xin in the first sentence will be a bit too formal actually and too polite. You can say con đừng khóc, right? Con đừng khóc. Like don't you cry. Or don't cry, right? Con đừng khóc. Khi con đang khóc cô buồn, right? Khi con đang khóc cô buồn. So when you're crying, I'm sad. Và tại sao con đang khóc? Rồi, tốt, tốt. Only the first sentence, the word xin is a bit too polite. So you don't have to use it. Con đừng khóc. Not con đừng đang khóc. Yeah, the word đang here is not really meaningful. It's not like translating from English. It's like, don't you are... no, sorry. You shouldn't crying. Or like, don't you are crying. It will be a bit, you know, weird. Đó, do vậy, you don't need the word xin and the word đang. Just con đừng khóc. Don't cry. Rồi, and chaos. Khóc vừa thôi, nhức đầu quá. You know, this is actually Vietnamese parents. How Vietnamese parents say. Don't cry too much. Such a headache. It's kind of like that. But anyways, don't follow chaos, everyone. Don't follow him. Chaos có hay nói chuyện với trẻ con Việt Nam không? Or đã bao giờ nói chuyện với trẻ con Việt Nam chưa? Have you ever like talked to kids, Vietnamese kids? Yeah. Okay, so coming back to the current situation, đúng không? Tình huống. Con bạn được cô giáo khen. Yeah, Pierre said tuyệt vời. Tuyệt vời, tuyệt is dấu nặng. Tuyệt vời. Not tuyết vời. It's tuyệt vời. Right. So the tone is a bit different, Pierre. Tuyệt vời. Remember about the words that we talked in the very first place? Remember those words? What do we have? Giỏi, right? Giỏi này. Ngoan. Giỏi, ngoan. What else? Giỏi, ngoan. And then yeah, right. So you can say con giỏi quá, đúng không? Con ngoan quá. Con giỏi quá, con ngoan quá. Right. You can compliment them by saying those. Okay. Now, I will reveal the two last situation. Right. Bạn bè của con, bạn đang đứng trước cửa. Okay, so now you're not talking to your kid, to your friend's kid. Bạn bè của con bạn đang đứng trước cửa. So you need to know how to say the pronoun in plural form, right? Not just con anymore. Con is single form, right? But now there more than one. Right? Bạn bè mà, friends, right? So friends of your kid is standing in front of the door. Maybe they just arrive, right? So what will you say to them? Bạn sẽ nói gì? Và tình huống nữa, tình huống tiếp theo là con bạn chạy quanh nhà và làm vỡ đồ. Con bạn chạy quanh nhà và làm vỡ đồ. So your kid is running around the house and break things. Wow. Now what would you say? Bạn sẽ nói gì? We have two last situation here. À đúng rồi. Con học giỏi quá, Pierre. Con học giỏi quá. Học giỏi quá này. And con ngoan quá, cô vui. Con ngoan quá. Quá is uptone nhá, Andre. Quá. And when we say I'm happy, right? Cô vui. Vietnamese tend to use adverbs of degree to make the sentence more natural. We will say cô rất vui, right? We can say cô rất vui instead of cô vui. Right? Cô rất vui. So now we have some other situations. Con bạn chạy quanh nhà và làm vỡ đồ. And then bạn bè của con, bạn đang đứng trước cửa. So we know that gone is in singular, right? Singular form. It's a singular pronoun. When there are more than one, we can say các con. Các con. So if you're talking to them, right? They are the listener. You are the speaker. So you will use các and then the pronoun of the listener to say like you guys. Yeah, you're talking to them, right? And they are more than one. So you say you guys. Các con. Các con. Bây giờ bạn sẽ nói gì? So now, what will you say? What will you say?
Giao dịch với nhà môi giới số 1.
Bây giờ bạn sẽ nói gì nào? Bạn sẽ nói gì? What will you say when your friends, your kids' friends are standing in front of the door? And when your kid is running around the house and breaking things. Con đi ra ngoài đi ạ. Con đi ra ngoài đi. Okay. You go out. Con đi ra ngoài đi. You go out. Get out of here. Hey, hello, xin chào Copper Stacker. Copper khỏe không? Copper có khỏe không ạ? Yeah, today we're talking about what to say to Vietnamese kids, or maybe to kids in Vietnamese. Yep. Yeah, more accurate, to kids in Vietnamese, right? And we have learned some vocabularies, how to compliment them, how to tell them if they're not well behaved, they're not good. So here we have some situations, right? And you can always like re-watch the live stream. Bận à, Pierre? What is bận? Bận là busy, right? So, what are you trying to say? Khỏe, vâng. Ok. Thỉnh thoảng chơi với bọn trẻ con nhà hàng xóm à, Chaos. Yeah, ok. Vậy lúc đó Chaos có nói tiếng Việt không? Chaos có nói tiếng Việt không? Và nếu chúng nghịch, đúng không? Nếu chúng làm vỡ đồ thì Chaos sẽ nói gì? If they run around and break things thì Chaos sẽ nói gì? What will Chaos say? So, a quick update for Copper Stacker. Đấy, chúng ta có một vài tình huống. We have a few situations. And bạn sẽ nói gì trong những tình huống đó? And what will you say in those situations? Đầu tiên là con bạn đang khóc. Con bạn đang khóc. Right? So your kid is crying. Con của đồng nghiệp bạn mặc một cái váy rất xinh. So your colleague's kid is wearing a really pretty dress. Con bạn đang vừa ăn cơm vừa xem TV. So your kid is both eating and watching TV. So bạn bè của con bạn đang đứng trước cửa. So the friends of your kids is standing in front of the door. Con bạn được cô giáo khen. So your kid was complimented by the teacher at school. Và con bạn chạy quanh nhà và làm vỡ đồ. So your kid is running around and breaking things. Ok. Andrea, bạn sẽ thay thế được không? What do you mean when you want to say bạn sẽ thay thế được không? And who would you say this to? Right? Because it literally means like you will replace it. Okay? You will replace it, okay? So is this to talk with your kid or you're talking with someone else? Bạn nói các con đừng chạy và ngồi xuống. Okay, this is a good one. Các con đừng chạy. So đừng is dấu huyền, the down tone. Yeah. Dấu huyền nhá, đừng. Đừng chạy, đúng không? Đừng chạy là don't run anymore, right? Rồi, và ngồi xuống and sit down. Đấy. Cô không muốn nói với các con. Rồi, cô không muốn nói với. Với is uptone. Với. So I don't want to talk to you guys. Đấy. That's when we're really mad, right? Rồi. Đúng rồi. Yeah, so I got it right, Andrea? Đúng rồi, to the parents. Are you going to replace this? Yes. Đúng rồi, bạn sẽ thay thế được không? Và yep. nói các con đừng chạy và ngồi xuống, đúng không? So, what if this is your kid? What will you tell them? This is someone's kids, right? This is someone else's kids. But what if it is your kid? Then Andrea sẽ nói gì? Andrea sẽ nói gì? Ok. Pierre nói là đi chơi ra ngoài đi. Although the meaning will be correct, but we won't say this, Pierre. We will say ra ngoài chơi đi. Ra ngoài chơi đi. Right. So go out to play, like play outside. Yeah, play outside. I understand that you want to say that too, right? Đi chơi like go play, right? Go out. Ra ngoài là out of the house or like out of here. So, but we will say ra ngoài chơi đi. Đó. Ok, Cooper Stacker. Váy của cháu rất dễ thương. Đúng rồi, váy của cháu rất dễ thương. Tốt. Bà hàng xóm của Chaos nói thế à? Đúng rồi đấy. Như mình nói là bố mẹ Việt Nam hoặc là người Việt Nam sẽ nói như vậy. Sẽ nói là đừng nói nữa, đừng hét nữa, đừng chạy nữa, đau hết cả đầu. So, like, so don't do that anymore, right? Don't run, don't scream. Đau hết cả đầu, like such a headache. Yeah. You really should thank your neighbor. That is a really local way. Đúng rồi, Cooper Stacker. Phá vỡ mọi thứ là điều xui xẻo. In Vietnamese we have a saying, đổ vỡ là điềm lành. It's like things that are broken is a good sign or a lucky sign. I guess it's because it's to replace your unluckiness. Like maybe something else worse will happen to you. But I think it's not always true, right? There are so many stories about kids breaking things, like expensive things. And then after that, the parents will have to pay for it. And it's not a good sign at all. So we can't always use this. Chaos đã bao giờ nghe đến câu đổ vỡ là điềm lành chưa? Have you ever heard of this, Chaos? Okay, guys. That's it for today, actually. So I hope that it will be quite useful with some structure that I provide you today. And at least you know how to compliment a kid, right, in Vietnamese. Yeah, like maybe it's not someone that you know or just some kids on the street, but you will know how or what to say with them. Right. Ok, cảm ơn mọi người. Và you can contact us if you have any feedbacks, or also if you have any topics that you would like us to cover. Please let us know through these channels, like Facebook, email, or even YouTube. And of course, we have a lot of class happening recently and also currently. So we are having so many classes now since everything is quite back to normal. and many offline classes. If you are not here, right, if you don't have the chance to join an offline class, then we also have online class. Yep. And this is some beginner class. And also we are opening classes regularly. So if you like, if you're interested, then can hit us a DM. If you want to join maybe a group class but with higher levels, you can also DM us, and when we have the chance, we will open one. Okay. Like intermediate, right? And upper intermediate. And both of these classes are online. So it's really great if you're not here, right? If you're not here, not in Hanoi or Saigon, like Ho Chi Minh City, then you can still join us online. Right. And well, that's all for today. So I hope that somehow it helped you. Yeah, today's topic will help you a little bit and be helpful. Yes, Cooper Stacker. Advanced is above intermediate. Yep. We have intermediate and then upper intermediate and then advanced. So, but you know, the number of people want to learn or to study upper intermediate or advanced is not much, and usually they will prefer to have like one-on-one lessons. But of course, if you want to join a group class, then just let us know, and we will consider to open a class, a group class. Okay, Andrea James này. Nếu các con không ngồi xuống hoặc đi ra ngoài thì các con sẽ có vấn đề. Okay, first of all of us have to note this, okay? Đi ngoài and đi ra ngoài is totally different. So, if you want to say go out, we will say đi ra ngoài. Đi ra ngoài. Because if we say đi ngoài, it is actually mentioning a health problem. Is diarrhea. I know it sounds crazy, right? It sounds a bit crazy and doesn't make sense at all. But this is something we have to note. And many people have this problem, like made this mistake. So be careful, guys. I told you guys, so be careful. It's đi ra ngoài if you want to say go out. It's not đi ngoài. Rồi. And nếu các con không ngồi xuống hoặc đi ra ngoài, các con sẽ gặp vấn đề. Of course, in English, we will say like you will get in trouble, right? In Vietnam, we don't usually say that. Yep. Copper stacker. That's diarrhea. So we don't usually say that you will be in trouble or you will have problems. So this is like translate from English. And it's an English thing. In Vietnam, we just say, don't do this, don't do that, or you will be grounded. So another word for today, another useful word is bị phạt. Bị phạt is like grounded. Also, bị phạt is used when you are fined by maybe the police if you cross the red lights or did some mistake or something on the street. So you can say nếu các con không ngồi xuống hoặc đi ra ngoài, các con sẽ bị phạt. Đó, các con sẽ bị phạt. That's a more natural way to say it. Chaos. Chưa nghe đến câu này à? Ok. Vậy hôm nay Chaos biết đến câu này đúng không? Giời ơi, làm vỡ hết mẹ nó rồi. Usually it will be nó rồi, not nó đi. If you say nó đi, it's like you are encouraging them to do that. If you say làm vỡ hết rồi ấy, it means that you're actually complaining that they had already broken everything. That's the difference. So depends on what you want to say, of course. Depends. Like if you want to say if you want to encourage them, like go break everything, then làm vỡ hết đi, right? If not, then it's just rồi. Okay, guys. All right. So, okay. So this is today. This is the end of today's session. So, cảm ơn mọi người. Once again, một lần nữa cảm ơn mọi người đã ở đây, đúng không? Đã tham gia livestream. Và hẹn gặp lại mọi người trong livestream lần sau. Hẹn gặp lại mọi người trong livestream lần sau. So, see you next time on the next livestream. Có thể livestream lần sau là tuần sau nữa. So, có thể livestream lần sau là tuần sau nữa. Maybe the next livestream is the next week. The week after next week. Yep. Because so next week we will have something else. So we cannot do a live stream next week. Right. Ok, cảm ơn Sunji, Toyama, cảm ơn mọi người. Yeah, cảm ơn Pierre, cảm ơn Andrea James, cảm ơn John, cảm ơn Chaos, cảm ơn Copper Stacker. Yeah. Và hẹn gặp lại mọi người nhá. Bài hôm nay hay à? Ok, cảm ơn Toyama. Ok. So, chúc mọi người một ngày tốt lành. Chúc mọi người một ngày vui vẻ. If you are if it's not night like here, hoặc chúc mọi người ngủ ngon. So, good night. Tạm biệt. Bye bye. Bye bye. See ya.